Well, at first I would like to thank our respected guru, Mr. Prakash Latar sir, for providing me such a golden opportunity to speak in front of you. This situation has been really a platform for me to improve myself, because speaking in such situations, removes our hesitation and makes us to be confident, and which increases our fluency and spontaneity of our flow of speech. Let me go with the topic. The first topic is feelings. Feelings are the realizations, emotions, desires that our body receive through different objects with the help of our body mechanism. The body mechanism is made up of our sense organs as well as our brain. Brain is the main, you can say, mechanism through which we can receive different types of feelings. Generally, there are two types of feelings, and they are spiritual feelings and physical feelings. Physical feelings, are such feelings which can be obtained by the physical objects, and the spiritual feelings are such feelings which are just realized and they are not concrete in the form. They are just hidden, they are abstract. Whatever it is, we have to always build positive feelings and good feelings, because good feelings make a person good. Because whether the person is good or bad, it is all determined by the feelings. And the feelings also depend upon different situations that in our life we encounter with different types of situations, sometimes good situations, sometimes bad situations, or sorrowful situations. Suppose you can say when there is victory, when there is success in academic sector or any other field, then we are quite happy, and happy feelings are there, which are full of, you can say, emotions, desires, and happiness and joyful moments. And sadness means meeting with an accident or not received or not gained expected result from the task which you have done. It means that is example of, you can say, sad feelings. Whatever that is, we should not underestimate ourselves from the sad feelings. We should always be positive and optimistic. That optimistic feelings always leads a person towards the way of success. And I'd like to head towards the topic tourism. Tourism is an economic activity in which people involved in different types of activities like lodging, fooding, guiding, you can say building hotels and other things, in order to provide facilities to the tourists. Tourism really a backbone for country's economic development. The country like ours, which is full of natural beauty, cultural beauty, we mean to say Nepal is a land of natural as well as geographical diversity. So having such beauty, Nepal carries a lot of possibilities of tourism. If tourism is developed, then our country can enhance its economic sector by earning much foreign currency, through which we can generate lots of job opportunities and the flow of youth going abroad every day. That can be stopped and active and school minds can be utilized in the country itself. And likewise, tourism also plays a vital role in publicizing the country. It does some sort of advertisement, that through tourism we can spread our name and fame all over the world. Tourism, really, Nepal also is doing a lot of works regarding tourism, but recently we have to say very sorry that our tourism has been affected by a powerful earthquake that occurred in Boisak 12 and Boisak 29. It has hindered, it has affected our tourism sector very much, which is the matter of sadness. But the matter is that the government is trying a lot to overcome the situation. To utilize the situation, even the countries are helping Nepal in this sector. So Nepal's beauty, Nepal's resources, Nepal's culture and other things carry a lot of importance regarding tourism. If tourism is flourished, then we can really enhance our economic sector and make this country self-dependent. And let me talk also what sort of tourism the country should focus. The country in reality should focus, ecotourism. Ecotourism means it is a environmental, tourism that it promotes, you can say, eco-friendly tourism. Eco-friendly tourism. It means without degrading the environmental balance, we have to conduct tourism activities or tourist activities. So Nepal should give more focus on ecotourism so that we can enhance our natural beauty as well as attract more and more tourists, and further efforts from every sector. Local people, government and the tourists themselves have to be responsible for promoting tourism along with the preservation of nature and its beauty. Let me now head towards work. Work is a process of involving in certain activity which is fruitful or you can say productive. There are different types of works like physical work and mental works, broadly speaking. Physical works, are such works which people do without utilizing their mind, just without any idea, technology, skill. And mental works means with the mechanism of mind, with the process by using, you can see, their mind and knowledge, technology, and other things which they have already gained. And work is worship, really. Through work, a man can be sustainable, a man's future can be good, a person can earn for their livelihood and even run their family well. So, different types of works are there in our society, in our country, all over the world, you can say. People have different choices, so they get involved in different works, like different occupations. It means there can also be two categories of works, like profitable jobs and non-profitable jobs. So which the works which we do for earning money are profitable jobs, which we do for the sake of society, like social welfare works, are non-profitable jobs. Some people, they prefer to help the society. They prefer to be engaged in, you can say, social welfare works. They earn name and fame through that. So that is also one kind of work. And other profitable works which we are paid for. That is profitable work, like teachers, you can say teaching is a work, isn't it? A mason is a work. Doctoring is a work through which people, you can say, are earning money. That is the work, profitable work. Whatever that is, works are really important. Works help us to remain healthy, to keep us mentally and physically fit, and we must be always busy in certain tasks so that we can maintain our health status. And the people, doing hard work are always successful. That's why work is worship, we say. Work is worship, that by worshipping in temple we make the God happy. Now let's do work and make the society and the people happy. That will be worship. More important worship, than worshipping the gods, in my point of view. So we have to be always engaged in works, some productive works, so that we can be active and remain active throughout the life. That this was